to make sure, as tough as it is or it may seem outside, we keep everything light, fun, entertaining, as enjoyable as possible, because this is MX24. We're fun, we're factual, we're fearless. That's what we are about, and that's what MX Live is about. Very happy to be here. My name is Jason. I host the show, of course, every 3 to 4 p.m. on weekdays, and I'm very, very happy you're here tuning with me. I know you could be doing something else, but you've taken the time out. I appreciate you so much, and that's why we make sure this is the most interactive show on TV. Interaction per, the things you send us, the things you want us to talk about in terms of the stories we actually put out there, because we discuss so many stuff, the artists, the music, the artistry as a whole, the entertainment industry, the stage, the lights, behind the scenes, everything that's going on. That's why we need your feedback at MX24GH, every single platform. Very, very easy to find us. No spaces, no underscores. Keep the messages coming through. Again, tell us, in reference to the things we talk about, please add your voices. That's the most important things, because the artists perform for you. We have these discussions for you. You guys go to the shows. We make the music for you. The movies are for you, the audience. You're the most important one. You're the consumer. So once again, very happy to be here. When you do send us a message, add the hashtag MXLive. Makes it easier to find us. Now, all these discussions aside, we are talking, or focusing on the industry, and that's why we have little things we put on there to make sure that we are, again, as interactive as possible, projecting the artists and the music as much as possible. That's why we have the MX playlist, MX Live playlist, where we curate the best songs on the streets, in the clubs, everywhere, on social media, on all these other platforms like AppTown, like iTunes, Spotify, and we bring it to you the best way possible. As you can see on there, this week so far, until Friday, Bad, we have Kitty, we have Black Sharif, Shatawale, Ruga, Kiss Daniel, there. So guys, go on mx24on.com/.
We're suffering from clubfoot defect. It's 1,000 Ghana cities that will be used for the corrective surgery. It's our desire to raise the funds for the surgery for this month of December. Whatever you have, however little, would be very much appreciated. Please send all your donations to Momo number 0546660115. 0546660115 to Blackfoot Publications, or you can also send to ABSA bank account number 108211 MX24 Media Limited High Street branch. Now the reference for all your transactions should be Rashida Yakubu in all your donations. Together, let's help change Rashida's life for the better. Thank you, and God bless you so much for your donations.
Living Faith Ministries International Church welcomes you to Higher Life broadcast from Monday to Friday, 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. and on Sundays from 4 to 4:30 p.m. with the head pastor, Bishop Dominic Newlove Alote.
Laws and regulations and principles.
Bishop Dominic is a dynamic teacher and preacher with an extraordinary depth of knowledge and understanding of God's word. His vision is to empower each and every believer to live a victorious life through Jesus Christ and to actualize their potential as well as tap into their God-given talent for the purpose of edifying their own lives and glorifying God's kingdom. Get ready to be blessed and inspired with the undiluted word of God on this channel every Monday to Friday, 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. and on Sundays from 4 to 4:30 p.m.
Welcome back, my people. Very happy to be here once again. MX Live. This is MX24. My name is Jason Alay. 3 to 4 p.m., of course, bringing you nothing but the best in discussions. And I have two gentlemen in the studio. I'm going to begin to them. But I have a lot of birthday wishes to give out. Adam Chuchu Memensa, he comes here, he joins us, he's in the entertainment space. I know most of you know him. That's him right there. Adam, happy birthday to you, man. Salute to you. Thank you so much for making time to join us. And to anyone else who has a birthday today, Kevoy, my brother Kevoy, today's your birthday, man. Big salute to you. Have a very good one, man. To anyone who's celebrating today, this week, this month, wish you the absolute best. More money, more blessings, more positive energy, I always say. But we have to carry on. Oh, there's another birthday. Eddie.
Hi.
It's your mom's birthday.
Yes.
Oh, wish her. You have to wish her.
Happy birthday, Mom. Continue to be amazing. And when you're back, we'll have fun, yeah.
That's my auntie,
Yeah, we know.
So if I don't get invited to the party, it's going to be a problem. Eddie, how you doing? How's your week been? I mean, it's just Wednesday, but how's your week been?
Oh, it's okay. I think it's fine. By God's grace, we have life. That's the most important.
Yeah, we have life. Has January been up-tempo or low-key, so to speak,
Up-tempo,
in the entertainment space?
up-tempo. No, entertainment space. Well, yeah. I mean, it started with a lot of beats are started ongoing already. Artists are also doing
Which you're going to get into today.
Artists are also doing well. Some artists are also doing very well.
Yeah, dropping music and the
dropping
like.
music
Okay.
and
Nice one. Now, to someone I'm having in the studio for the first time, Adukoye the Savage.
What's up, Jason?
Are you a savage with the ladies, with the music, with work? Explain the savagery to us, my brother.
Well, I'm savage with everything. I feel like when you stay in Accra, you have to be savage. I mean,
I can't disagree.
Yeah, it's Accra. Like you get.
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah, it's good that you can be calm, but it's Accra. You definitely have to be savage too.
Yeah.
Whether it's your education, whether it's you in the entertainment space, whether it's with career, you feel be savage.
True. Like I said,
Accra will test your moral.
Yeah,
that's
Charlie, Accra we day. Tell us a little bit about yourself, because you are an honor personality.
Yeah.
Please tell us about that.
Yeah, well, my name is Adukoye the Savage, currently with Guide Radio.
Nice.
I'm an honor personality with Guide Radio, formerly with Destiny, but now something is cooking with Guide Radio. So
yeah, you guys have been doing a lot.
Yes, we had a new wave.
DJ event.
Yes, King of the Desk you hosted with the intro. So so many things coming from Guide Radio. I'm on there with the likes of More Sound, Shaggy, and everybody. So
nice one. Guys, check out Guide Radio, man. They're up to a lot. When I get new music out, I'm definitely going there. Yeah, once it's here, they have to go up. So please, MX24GH, every single platform. Since obviously you're an honor personality, right? You see what's going on in the industry, the music, and the life. What do you think about disagreements between artists, celebrity, that space? Is it good for the industry? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Because I think when I was here on Monday, right, I was talking to two gentlemen, right, about Sarkodie's new music. And I was referring to the fact that it seems like whenever something big happens, I don't know if it's more so in this industry, there's a little bit of a distraction.
Yeah.
Sarkodie drops music with Bob Marley. The distraction is someone else should have been on the song. The distraction is the language. The distraction is the video should have been different. And these two gentlemen were on very different angles of the spectrum, right? One was saying, that's good. It's more mileage for Sarkodie and the music. Another brother on the hand was saying, no, that's not good. That is distracting from the music. Now, in terms of, crazy, right? Now, in terms of disagreements between celebrities, someone might say, it's good for them. Their name goes far. They have to take advantage of it. Someone will say, no, that's not good for the music because we don't pay attention to the creativity, to the craft. What's your take on that?
Well, honestly, Jason, I feel like whenever there's something big, instead of us to be very happy and up-tempo or upbeat about that particular achievement, it turns out that everything just turns into a debate. I mean, no one saw this one coming, but Bob Marley and the Wailers, Sarkodie, that is like legendary, and talking of global influence when it comes to Bob Marley and the Wailers, and then all the way coming to Ghana to recruit, Sarkodie, one of the biggest here in the continent. That is big. It wouldn't be the first time dancehall or reggae is collaborating with a rap artist. Definitely wouldn't be the last. So why are we having a conversation as to whether?
So you think these things aren't necessarily the best?
Yeah, it's great. It's great for our industry.
What about the beefs? Are they good? Are they bad?
Well, you cannot do away with beefs when it comes to music, even when it comes to entertainment culture. It is something that is everywhere. But is it healthy? Is there like a right basis, a right reason why we are beefing? Why is there beef? remove aside them being artists, they are humans. Definitely, there's going to be some disagreement at some point, but is it healthy to our industry?
Okay. I really like that you said that, right? Because one thing I've said is there's always going to be that comparison, right? We see definitely. The US markets, the UK markets. I've always said I've not experienced these markets as much as the Ghanaian market, but we see these things. And when these things happen, there's always a comparison. But the thing is, we're obviously not as far ahead as they are to be taking certain things lightly. I mean, we're not releasing as much music as our counterparts are. We're not on the charts as much. We're not selling as much. These things are the truth. We're not endorsing projects and brands as much. So can we take these things lightly? Now, this is all to say, Sarkodie and Samini. This thing came up. Everyone is talking about it. I saw interviews, I saw bloggers, I saw artists,
screenshots,
everyone talking about screenshots, reactions. So they're going to talk about it. First off, someone tweets at Samini, and this was out of nowhere. Someone tweets, right? He goes by the name @Ahinkra. He tweeted, please, when was the last time you entered the studio with the landlord, Sarkodie? He is the landlord, right? And when are you people joining again? Oh, Rosie, people want to see their favorite artists make music together. No, it's not. Samini comes back and says, not sure I'll need a verse from Sark. Very straightforward, very straight to the point. But if he ever does need one, I'm not interested, and that's fact. He knows this himself. Oh yeah, I know sometimes, and I don't play that. Yes or no be problem for so it go slow you and your project go dull. He did it to me on Burning EP. Call it shots fired, call it anything. As you guys can see on the, let me read this tweet before I come to Eddie. I did logs for free under 24 hours. What you talking about? And well, he just alone when it comes to returning favors. That's all. Unlike him, I do my own hooks. Wow, now this was a shock. Unlike him, I do my own hooks and verses, and I don't need features to blow. Like I die. LOL. Sarkodie, you know what time it is. We shoot direct. This was a reply to another fan, and the tweets went on and on and on. Eddie, Samini was trending, Sarkodie was trending, everybody was talking about it. I mean, it is what it is. Some might say we want our artists to be open and honest. Some might say it's a distraction. Some might say it's good for the industry. Whereas generally, holistically, right, what's your take on these things happening?
I think that most of the time, if you look at these things, I don't know why it's even coming up, because if you look at things that were happening, it was a timing of what was happening in the space, because we were all celebrating Bob Marley and the Wailers and Sarkodie. Yeah. And then Samini was also doing his own random questions, asking people or asking his fans to ask him questions and all that. And someone, I'm sure the fan who asked that question is a fan of Samini and Sarkodie. And so, yes, so it was more of a harmless question. And I also think that the answer or the response was harmless. I think that Samini's response was harmless.
You think so?
Yes. I'm saying that because if you look at the thread of what Samini was saying that first he said, not sure, if you can read that again, he says, not sure I'm going to do a song with him. Yeah. He said he's not sure. If he said, I'm never going to do...
He carried on to say that even if Sarkodie needs a verse from him, he wouldn't do it.
Yes. So that was the second part of the argument where he said, even if Sarkodie was going to do a song, he might not do it because of something. Where he said that because that Sarkodie wasn't able to return a favor. And the favor was that he sent 3 songs to Sarkodie, and Sarkodie was supposed to choose one, and Sarkodie blue-ticked him. And has still not replied him till now, as we speak. As we speak now, Jason, Sarkodie has still not replied. Even as and when he called onto the show with Andy Dusty, Sarkodie still had not replied to him. So it meant that he came from a place of hurt. That, I mean, they're not friends. And according to Samini, they're not necessarily friends. If I need something from you, I text you, we move on and we go ahead. So if I did something for you...
No, Eddie, I think they're friends.
No, if I say they're not friends, who is your friend, Jason? Jason, I'm not your friend.
Really?
I'm your colleague.
Okay.
To the level... No,
Eddie, it was nice knowing you. I think I get what you're saying. But it doesn't mean I can't ask you for a favor. Yes. He said he did love Vox for under 24 hours.
I'm saying that.
I mean, that's...
You see, I said something.
I mean, we have levels of friendship. They might have like... That's what he's saying. It's like a working relationship.
Yes.
They are not really friends.
Do we really think Sarkodie and Samini just have a working relationship?
No, it says... I don't think
they're that close.
No, yes, they're not close. Maybe I tell someone like... Maybe Stonebwoy, Kenata and...
Wait,
and
if I can't tell you my emotional problems, it doesn't mean you're not my friend.
No, you're not getting me. I'm saying that we can be a working friend.
Yes, and not necessarily be my friend.
A friend.
Friend,
But making music together is also work.
Yeah,
that's why it's still a working friend. That's why I'm saying that it's the relationship they have. It's not like, because on any day, so even Samini on Sakodas on other cases have said that he won't pick up a phone in a regular and will call Samini to ask for something.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Maybe you see like Samini's birthday in December. Stonebwoy drove with his team, popped champagne, went to his house, and they had fun. That is the relationship they have. That's why when they had issues, Samini said that he didn't understand why Stonebwoy could not come to him directly to speak about, because they are friends. Do you get it? They share different things, not just music. They share.
But if the thing is, I get what you're saying, right? But I feel like if Samini is hurt to this extent, he must have regarded him as somewhat of a friend to get hurt. Even if we're just colleagues. If Aduke doesn't pick my calls, I mean, it's big.
The vibe is. I feel like Samini was entitled to Sarkodie returning the favor. He gave Sarkodie when he needed a verse.
Yes.
You understand? Because Samini had done that for you before.
Yeah.
Also, he demanded that you understand. Demanding that Sarkodie would do the same. You understand? But I just also feel
let me ask you guys this. I mean, we don't know. I think Sarkodie was in an interview, which we're going to play, right? We don't know. It's always fair to get two sides of the story, right? Yeah. Look, if what Samini is saying is true, that is, if it is true, because again, we don't want to take sides. Yeah. Who's wrong? If it is true, who's wrong? As a case study.
So, you see, I don't answer this already.
Everybody's right.
Wait. You see, there are three sides to an issue: my side, your side, and what is actually the truth.
But who decides what's the truth?
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's just not to answer you directly, but let me give you something and I'll answer your question. Other artists, about 4 or 5 other artists have come to say that Sarkodie has that similar problem where they send him messages and he blue ticks them. The likes of Adam, Kwakese, and Co have all said the same thing.
Coach also mentioned.
Yes, but like another people have said the same thing about Sarkodie. Now, I don't also necessarily want to blame Sarkodie because, like I'm saying, one, let's take away the human factor from the artist factor. Because he's human first before he becomes an artist.
He's got family too.
He has family, he has issues he's dealing with before he becomes an artist. And so that's why I'm saying that, yes, Sarkodie, if you look at the surface level from other artists, Sarkodie is wrong. Because not one, not twice, not three.
Okay, but
other artists have said that.
Okay. Sorry to cut in. But if we're also saying we're colleagues, we're workmates, we're not buddies. Sarkodie is not necessarily wrong. Because he has a timeline for his music. Again, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. These are very on a larger scale assumptions, right? Yeah. But if we're also saying this, they're colleagues, we can't necessarily blame Sarkodie.
Just
that's what I'm saying. Guys, hold on. I just said that everybody is actually right. You understand? Because someone might say somebody is too entitled.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I do something for you, do something for me. You expect that I give you a verse.
Yes.
I might not be on the same timeline as you when you are dropping that song. Because I don't feel like rapping. I feel like my verse wouldn't fit. That's what Sarkodie said. That at that moment, maybe I don't see myself in the song. But the problem someone would have with Sarkodie is, Charlie, you for tell me, you for be direct with me.
So, and that is
Samini's problem.
Yes.
Just be direct with me and not hold me up so my project or my album delays.
Okay.
And you see, it's like a verse.
That there's a yes or no problem with Sarkodie. And for somebody like Sarkodie or somebody that I know in real life, Sarkodie, my party I know in real life.
So
he get problem with yes or no because he is thinking of how you feel
about it. I think even personally.
Oh, that's interesting.
I have that thing.
There are people like that.
Even me, I have that.
There are people like that. They can't just say no because then they are thinking of how you're going to react.
That's true though.
I think that's
just human behavior.
Even personally, I have that issue where I find it difficult to say no to people when you tell me you want something to be done.
If you be sure yourself, I'm not going to say no.
Yes,
I just
there's something we are not looking at. It wasn't even Samini asking for Sarkodie for a verse. He was asking Sarkodie. He sent him 3 songs to have a look at, to give him feedback on. That's what we are. That's the point. So it's not even that Samini was asking Sarkodie for a verse. Sarkodie could have just said, "Oh, bro, I make this, I make tight. I go get back to you." So Sarkodie looked at it and said nothing. And that's Samini's the thrust of his argument, that the communication didn't come from him. And that's what I'm saying, that it's a problem, because if Jason, I expect something from you, and maybe you are too busy, you can tell me, oh, I did challenge, I make tight, I can't do this here and there. So I go reverse.
I really love the fact that we're looking at this from a human aspect, right? Not just Sarkodie and Samini.
No. It's a human bit.
It's okay.
It's a human bit.
Let me ask you this.
It could be anybody.
Was it the approach? What do you think about Samini's approach?
For me, Jason, I feel like it's harbored pain. It's harbored hurt. It has been with him for a long time. And maybe that question by that fan or that tweet on Twitter actually triggered what he had been harboring for Sarkodie concerning that situation. So I won't fault Samini for using that platform, that particular question, to air out Sarkodie. But on the artist level, someone would say that, Charlie, you know me.
Yeah, but that's the thing. What if every artist...
Charlie, the thing is, I mean, in that chair, he won't say something. You know that there's a whole fan base with Sarkodie who will come after you and say, right?
They actually came, and he's been blocking them today. He's been blocking the guys on Twitter today.
That question was like a springboard into...
Is it because... Okay.
And you know, it also triggered Adam to come back and say something.
Wait,
Adam has not had a problem.
Let me ask you guys this. Is it because it's a Sarkodie? Now, I'm asking this question. This question doesn't take anything away from Adam. It doesn't take anything away from Samini. I'm sure if Samini offended someone, they would go on Twitter, maybe because it is Samini, right? Because of the level of his legacy. And that's one thing about success. You know, success comes with its own issues. Is it because it's Sarkodie? I think that it's because I think it's a time in the season. Because we've seen other artists like even Stonebwoy, where there was a period where he was getting backlash for a lot of reasons. People were saying he was arrogant, he was hitting people here and there. He was this. People were bringing up issues videos that in Stonebwoy. So I'm saying that I think that it is your season, it's your time when there's a lot of success, not the SARK1, but when there's a SU1. I think that gets a point where things happen, things hit you. Okay, so we have Sarkodie's response. Things hit you from all sides and it happens. Somewhat of a response. You know, my man, he's very, you know... That was a response.
I feel like the way Sarkodie said, Sarkodie do not tell people, do not come on social media and tell people the number of times he's also been rejected. I feel that's one thing I like about Sarkodie. He never says,
you know, that's the thing.
Because he understands the human face of the industry.
Imagine if Sarkodie went out of his way and attacked, not necessarily attacked, but
say you did this, you did that, you did this.
Again, we're all different.
I get it. It's just how we all handle it.
Yeah, we're all different. That's true. Okay, so let's actually play, as I said, somewhat of a response from the landlord. Guys, check this out.
You're my chokra.
What has sat down to you?
This whole thing started from Twitter last night when I just told fans to ask me any question they would want me to answer. So one of them came with a question about whether or not I would work with Sark again and when was the last time we worked. So I said point blank that I don't think I would need a verse from Sark, but if he ever does need one, I'm not going to do it because I have my reasons why I said that. You know, so I was telling him, because I know the person that's asking me is obviously a Sark fan and a Samini fan and would want to see that collaboration happen. I have a few instances where Sark has disrespected me, but I didn't bring it out in public. But from how Sark Nation has risen on the Twitter thing and are disrespecting me even further for me coming out to spill the fact that something was done to me some years back that I didn't feel good about. But then I just felt like at 41, I don't have to hold anything back and I don't have to let anybody feel special in their corner when I know that I felt shortchanged. First of all, when Sark sent me the track for Love Rocks, I did it under 24 hours and sent him the song. Then somewhere along the line, I was in London, he sent me a certain track. I was down in Cuffley in the studio. I did it under 24 hours and sent him the verse. Ask him, anytime he sends me a WhatsApp message, it takes me, less than 5 minutes. I'm good on communication. I don't know about him. It takes me less than 5 minutes. I'll respond to you. I'll tell you the truth, what I'm about, what I can do and what I can't. If you message Sark, he would not respond. And I heard Kwalketi also complain about that. So I thought, okay, maybe that's the way he is. No problem. He's not my friend like that. And he will attest to that. Like, we don't talk. We don't call each other. There's no reason why we should have a beef. Nothing. But my thing here was that when I did everything that he ever asked me to do in time and on time, I expected that he would know that my principles towards work is such that if you can do it, let me know you can. If you can't, cool. I sent him, he expressed interest with my own remix. So yeah, I sent him the original beat, the reggae beat. He did his verse. They sent the files, and then I put the files on a remix beat. Obviously, he wanted to be on the original beat, but I thought that would distort the history of the track, because I have the original track, which is me by myself, and that's how it was a hit. So if it's a remix, if a remix is an interest, let's put it out, but let's put it out as a remix. I don't think it went down too well with him, because he would have loved to be on the bang 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 bang. I know.
But the DJ Fraz production.
Exactly. But I wanted him on the Loud City production, which was a remix. So that was out the way. Then fast forward down the line, because I know I've done more than just one feature for him, and he just put one out. I know that I can always feel free and ask for any track I want him on if I feel like he would work with it. So I told him I'm working on something, I need him on it. And he said, okay, send me a few, let me see what I feel about them. I send you 3 tracks, you choose one. And then you ask me, is it an album or is it a single? What are you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm working on an EP, and this is the very last track. We were talking in, I think, in April or something, and I wanted to release the thing in July. I told him this is the very last track. He's like, cool. And then fast forward down the line, Sark never responded. He never said anything about the song. He never did the song. Anytime I would ask WhatsApp, it's a blue tick. He can go on his WhatsApp, WhatsApp right now and check my last messages to him. Even my invitation to the listening of my EP. He read it and it was blue tick. So me, I know they take that too personal, but I know that's how he rolls. But when the fans came at me, like, okay, why am I feeling too entitled by saying, hey, I asked him for a verse and he didn't do it? Here's the background to what I mean by I would not expect to do anything with him, because if I ask him for a track or if I have an arrangement for him to send me a track, he would delay me. But I don't delay people. Luckily for me, I don't need anybody's verse or anybody's chorus to make a hit song. You can play my catalog. The only song I have on my catalog that's a hit song featuring someone else is Wizkid's Time Bomb. Yes, reverse the roles. You can tell me how many Sark songs that has people on there. That's what I told his people on the Twitter platform, because they were getting me furious by making me feel like me from 2001 is kissing Sark's backside, Sark from 2009 for a verse. When fans are those that ask for these things, otherwise I per se, if you check my catalog, I would not need an additional voice in my song necessarily to make any waves. When I put him on my own remix, where did it go? It could surpass my own itself. That is the strength I have over my creativity. I don't have anything against Sark, which is what I said in the tweet.
Okay.
But I was offended the way he treated me, and that's where I pegged him from that time till today.
Okay, so
going forward, I would not seek a verse from him, knowing how he can delay and distort my plans.
Okay, so Sark, all right. So with all this, so your fury is not about Sark, but rather the fans. Is that what?
Yes, it's not Sark. It was about the fans, because I explained to one fan who asked me a question, would you do a song with Sark? And I don't feel like it's time to close. Throw that in people's eyes or cover those deeds to make them seem like everybody who have done serious things to me that I've been quiet about. You see this appear to issue. I have a classical issue that I don't want to even talk about right now. But one day it will come out, and we'll have to mention names and show who has been on road with someone's album forever and didn't pay a dime for it, and went and put it online and said it was theirs 100% when they know who the executive producer. About this before? No. Yes, so I'm not like emotional, just ranting about things that hurt me. But if I'm asked a question and I feel like this is the time to educate people and let people know how people are actually treating people on the ground as compared to how people make it seem when they come and they sugarcoat things. Sark, force for me. He did a day, listen. Force for me. You be my small boy, you know that. We did on the road. Sark was the first guy that rapped and said he wants to blow and become like Samini in one of his very first raps. Later on, when he went out and said, "Kopisa yogi yogi diye Sonny Bali diye wine Kopisa Sonny Bali diye yogi diye Samini," I mean, he said, "Then yogi diye Samini." No, after about radio, so they asked him. He said he's not really a Samini fan, so he doesn't really listen to the songs like that, so he doesn't know the song they're talking about. Same guy that said in his earlier freestyles that he wants to be like Samini. Guess what? Here is the Samini in 2023 still, my guy. Don't play.
This hits.
Shout out to Hits of him. Shout out to Dusty. Let me just say that. Wow. Okay, so I think we wanted to play a bit of a response from Saturday, but the video was quite long.
Yeah.
Carrying on, he said, him like that, I don't have any control over that. I can only say sorry about how he feels, not necessarily because I agree with everything he said. So that's what Saturday said. I know Samini said that, it's not about emotions, but obviously he is going
definitely.
I mean, again, he's a human being, and I love the fact that we're trying to look at this from a human perspective, because these are human beings involved. He said a lot.
A lot.
He said a lot.
And with that, even Yogi Dogi verse, that's about 4 or 5 years ago. So all these things are, like I said earlier, these are hardboiled pain. It's things that his head's about concerning Sarkodie and his fans and Sarkodie's lyrics. But I feel like it went low blow when he was trying to question Sarkodie's creativity as to the fact that Sarkodie needs feature before.
You feel in this tone like,
yes, you can't deny the fact that you're angry and you're emotional. But he's been able to do well for himself. You've been able to do well for yourself. I don't think the issue was with you attacking his creativity. You understand? As compared to yours, you're a legend. I mean, but and you have every right to be angry in relation to what he did to you, because you expected him to give you the same energy. You understand? A little more energy that you expected. But you going for his creativity, I feel like that was below the belt for me.
I think that the moment they move from the issues to more like a personal attack, then it defeated even the purpose, because the moment you moved, then it brought out the question about it, then it means that you see something more highly than Sack. I think that I think that's the problem. I really feel.
We don't want to see this.
Yeah.
Again, these things bring up conversations and
because
trends.
I will say it again and again. Yes, the Nigerian industry, they have different. I mean, the other music industries have different things, but you see these things happen just like that.
It's like
your question is artistry. So
it's like there's no emotional intelligence even among our critics and our artists.
Exactly.
Because if there's emotional intelligence, like you won't go on radio and be saying this even on air. And this was listening back. Yes, this was. You could even just move to the person, go to his home, have this discussion, sort it out.
But if these things, are going on more so behind the scenes, because this is just Sarkodie. I mean, obviously they're two of the greatest, so that's why it's going to come up in conversation. But if these things are going on more so behind the scenes, that's not a good thing for the industry, is it?
Definitely, Jason. It is never a good thing, because he went really personal with Sarkodie. He just moved from Sarkodie not giving him a verse or ignoring him to actually questioning whether Sarkodie is actually a good rapper or a good artist.
Or because you need someone for him.
You understand? The question is artistry. I think that is not the way forward. And it feels like these are sentiments you hold against him, sentiments, the type of feeling you have for him. And it's gone beyond just his attitude to his personality. You understand? So it's not a good thing for the industry, and already struggling industry, if you ask me.
One thing I admire about Sarkodie is his calmness, right? That's something I really learned, along the lines, his calmness, his response. People are not too happy about it because fans feel like, they want more. Fans also have a sense of entitlement. They want to see what's going on. Sarkodie is just going to be calm, that's going to go. What do you think should be his, so to speak, his response? I mean, he's done this for years. He knows how he's going to respond. You don't necessarily have to advise Sarkodie, but if you were part of his team, what would you do about something like
I think there are two things here. Firstly, if we call people who we ask them, how many of you has Sarkodie blessed with a verse and has helped? We can get equal number of people who come out and say that Sarkodie has been grateful, he has supported them in their career, he has probably even given them money, something. That is one side of the story. So even though, yes, we are hearing the Samini aspects and other artists, we could also hear the other aspects that people will be thrilled and will be happy with Sarkodie in terms of his role in their development and being helpful with their verse and all that. That's one aspect. The second thing is that if I was part of the team, and our brother Adam said that yesterday when he sent a message to Anidust, he said that, yes, we understand that you cannot necessarily please everybody. You cannot please everybody. But there are some things that when key people start saying it, you need to start looking at you.
Yourself,
You need to start looking at yourself. So, just the point is clear. Yes, you may have issues with people. People may have issues with you. But
that's something we can't escape.
People have issues with me, even here where we work. I mean, it's fair. But when certain key people or when certain close people start saying things about you, and that's when you need to think twice and watch twice about it, because then that's when it becomes a problem. So if me and you can roll, we can do everything, and then maybe you start telling me I did this and this is this, I need to start looking at it. Okay, Jason is saying this. Let me think about it. It could even mean something much more than I'm not seeing. It's possible that Sarkodie's team may not be seeing what we are seeing, or may not be experiencing it like we are experiencing it. But I think that they need to start critically looking at some of these things in terms of Sarkodie's communication and response. If an artist texts you and you think you can't help, oh, Charlie, I did I make hot. Papa, it ends there, we move on. But the moment you say, okay, I will help you, and you don't help somebody, it becomes even a bigger problem than you saying no to the person. If, Jason, I text you and you tell me, oh, I'll go sort you out, and you do not do it, I may not even be thinking about what you may be going through then. Okay. But the moment you say that I will help you and you don't do it, it becomes a bigger problem than you saying no, I won't even help you at all.
I think self-reflection.
Honestly,
I feel like self-reflection, like Eddie said, it's not been once, it's not been twice. A couple of artists have had the same issue with Sarkodie. If I was him, I'll begin to watch or pay more attention to my communication. Maybe it's not you, maybe it's not, you're not feeling it at that moment. You should be able to be direct and, communicate how you feel at that moment. Because people hold you accountable to the way you react to them. Maybe in that moment you didn't feel like you can actually put a voice on it. You just be out there and tell them this or this or that. And that's the problem that Samini had. The problem with yes or no. You understand? So communication for Sarkodie, per what other artists have said, I think you should be looking at that.
That's interesting, man. Wow. Let's see how far it goes. Hopefully it can be sorted out. Because you wouldn't want to be in the industry.
It's not good for the industry.
You wouldn't want to be in the industry where you never hear Sarkodie and Samini again.
Two legends.
We don't want to see that.
They should talk this over.
We don't want that to
happen. A lot
of
things, so they should talk this over.
Yeah, we're going to see how it goes. Obviously, with how far along it goes, we're going to bring you, everything in terms of discussions, how we can better ourselves as individuals and as an industry. It's been a really, really good discussion. I love the angle we took it from again. These are human beings. Let's not forget, aside, the money, the creativity, the celebrity status, these are human beings.
And they have families.
Yeah, they have families too. They have families too. Thank you guys so much for adding your voice. Aduko, you have to come through some more, man.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping, man. I'll come through. Definitely, I'll come through.
Do you want to give any shout-outs, anything?
Shout-outs to Crack the DJ, my guy. Shouts to Dafty, and then also shouts to Keen, Larry, and a couple of others. My mom and my parents, though, Charlie, being very, very supportive. And to my boss at Guide Radio, Meg, Shaggy, and all those boys.
Nice. Shout out to all of them. Eddie, any shouts before you go?
Shout out to everyone watching.
He doesn't want no trouble because he's going to mention names. He's going to forget.
Shout out to everyone watching. The camera crew.
I give you a shout out.
I'm not done. He did it. Shout out to
I dropped all the girlies, man. I want problems.
Guys, we're not leaving just yet. I have an amazing artist coming through. Her music is something to behold. Stay tuned.
It's Diaso. It's you I love, me don't want. It's you I love. It's you I love. It's you I love, me don't want. It's you I love. It's you I love. Oh my dear, when you need me out there. For
what's up? This be quick.
You know I'll always be
Drinking my hand, I'm vibing. Uber waiting outside. I don't care, I'm still in my towel, dancing in my towel. Hey guys, it's me, your one and only Davi Diva, Black Star Barbie, Feli Nuna, and you're watching MX24. Don't go nowhere, because Davi Diva Ejeleme says so. Mwah.
Your songbird Jackie, keep watching MX24.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Last Minute. You watching MX24.
You know, we listen upon our marriage. Yeah, big shout out to MX24. Keep watching. It's upon our Malians.
Yo, what up? What's up? This be Quasi out there, and keep watching MX24. Keep it locked.
Drinking my hand, I'm vibing. Uber waiting outside. I don't care, I'm still in my towel, dancing in my towel. Hey guys, it's me, your one and only Davi Diva, Black Star Barbie, Feli Nuna, and you're watching MX24. Don't go nowhere, cause Davi Diva Ejeleme says so. Mwah.
Your songbird Jackie, keep watching MX24.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Last Minute. You watching MX24.
You know what it is upon Marisha. Vama Jesu niwo. Yeah. Best I got there. Big shout out to MX24. Keep watching. It's upon Malians.
Yo, what up? What's up? This be Quasi out there, and keep watching MX24. Keep it locked. Dee-da-dee.
Drinking my hand, I'm vibing. Uber waiting outside. I don't care, I'm still in my towel, dancing in my towel. Hey guys, it's me, your one and only Davi Diva, Black Star Barbie, Feli Nuna, and you're watching MX24. Don't go nowhere, cause Davi Diva Ejeleme says so. Mwah.
Yeah, good
Good
music,
life?
good life. I mean,
Okay.
in general, like soft life.
Soft life?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take this one by one. What is good music to Mishasha? Because there's a lot of music out there now. Look at social media. There's so much music.
Right, so my definition of good music is, it's you, for example, right? You can vibe to it any time of the day. You can, fall in love with it. You can party with it.
Okay.
You can feel good with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of good music out there now, do you think?
Well, yeah, I believe there's a lot of good stuff out there now. I mean, I believe the new generation of musicians coming up from Ghana now, and I appreciate what, I'm listening to, and, how Afrobeat in general is actually, shooting African artists to the global audience.
What do you think about Afrobeats, as you're saying? Do you make Afrobeats? First of all, what's your focus, your genre when it comes to the music?
So I do Afrobeat, Afro dancehall, Afro soul.
Was it always Afrobeats, Afro dancehall, Afro soul?
It was Afro dancehall. It's always been Afrobeat, Afro dancehall, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I don't want to put myself in a box where I say I can only do Afrobeat songs.
Okay.
I mean, I do dancehall as well, so Afro dancehall.
Oh, so there's going to be a lot of whining in the upcoming new videos.
Okay. So the next one is like a dancehall stuff. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of, twerking.
Please, I need the location.
Oh, don't worry.
That is all I need.
We'll send it to you.
Okay, good life.
Good life.
What is
soft life?
Good life / soft life.
Soft life.
Soft life.
Yeah.
What's soft life?
Soft life is a life of ease, right?
Oh. Okay. But
yeah, I mean, it doesn't. Okay, when people say soft life, it does not necessarily mean being lazy and getting things come to you. A life of ease. If I want to, let's say, go to the mall now, right? Okay. And then I'm ordering an Uber. The Uber should have an air condition because the weather is hot.
Wow.
Don't say because it's an Uber, I don't have the right to request for, something that makes me feel comfortable. That's soft life for me.
That means that I'm assuming you would demand certain things from your partner.
No, I don't ask.
You expect?
I don't expect, but if you give it to me, I appreciate it. I mean, I like to work, generally. But then it does not mean because I don't ask, you should not give it to me. If you give it to me, I appreciate, but I'll never ask.
So what if your partner doesn't give you?
Then, I mean...
The relationship is over? I mean... Possibly over?
No, there's just going to be a contributing factor to why it might be over.
Okay.
But I'll not ask.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Are you available?
That's not me asking, that's the fans.
Well, I'm single currently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long have you been single?
Okay, so... If you want to know, follow me on Instagram.
Follow on Instagram. Okay. With the music and the work,
right?
As much as you want your soft life, like I said, you're a very hardworking woman because you've got a lot of music out there.
Right.
Does this take away from your personal life?
No.
How do you balance it out?
Music, my life revolves around music generally. Because I come from a musical family. Everyone does music. Like, everyone plays an instrument. So growing up with people around who every time, either singing, playing instrument, or just making musical noise.
It must have been a bit easy when...
Nothing in life is easy, though.
I mean, telling them you wanted to make music, or was it not that easy?
I mean, mean, they're really supportive of whatever I do, but then it does not mean because I came from that background, I shouldn't also work hard. I still go for vocal training, for accountability's sake, because at some point, you know, you need to make sure everything is intact. You can be called up anytime. I still do workout to make sure that I have strong...
obviously. Wow, so, like, from what you said, you put a lot into your craft.
Right.
How would you, or are you happy with your growth as an artist per the number of songs you're releasing, per the response from the fans? Are you happy with your growth?
Yeah, I believe so, because I get a lot of, you know, positive response, feedbacks from comments, my fans, or inside my DMs, Instagram,
I'm
Facebook.
sure there's a lot of DMs, Misha. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of DMs.
Like a lot. And I'm sorry if I don't respond to all of it. I try.
Yeah.
But anyways, having to, you know, hear or read people tell me, oh my God, I love your sound. I love how this makes me feel. It's quite, you know, motivational, because I'm like, okay, so they love it. So let me give it to them. How you want it. You want it hot, we give it to you hot. You want it spicy.
Oh man, I'm sweating already. Okay, now this new music that we just played, right? It's called what? It's You?
It's You.
Tell us about It's You.
It's You is a love song. People fall in love every day. People get heartbreaks every day. But love still exists. So It's You it comes from most of my friends' experiences and my own personal experience.
Oh, baby girl. Okay. So it's a personal song.
I mean, not too personal, but then...
Okay.
People fall in love,
I mean, people do. Protect yourself out there. Guard your heart. It's crazy out there.
So it's
so that translated into the music.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's something you can vibe to any time of the day and you still enjoy as well.
Okay. So the video is out there. So that's the song you're promoting right now.
Currently.
Are we going to get any new music soon? Because I always say, you know how fans are. You don't music today, you don't music tomorrow.
Yeah, I have something coming up with Stoneboy, but we're yet to give you guys the details. But anticipate. Yeah, it's obviously going to be some, you know, twerking and, you know, a little bit partying.
Okay. Party music, twerking music, having music. Is that the plan for this year? I mean, like you said, Stoneboy, you're promoting It's You right now. It seems like you're up to a lot. Are we looking forward to an EP, an album, shows?
So by God's grace,
amen.
I'm looking forward to having my album. I'm already working on a lot of projects now to make up an album, but then I'm not so sure. It's based on our labels, you know, production manager and the trends where we're going. But we're working currently on so many projects, which, you know, is going to transition into an EP or an album. Incredible. She's up to a lot. As much as she loves her soft life, she's really, really up to a lot. What do you want to tell your fans? Because, you know, I'm sure you're going to garner some new fans today. That's some really good music. Please keep on doing your things. That's the camera right there. That one.
Yeah, what do you want to tell your fans?
You watching, you listening to me right now. My name is Mishasha. Come to me. I have a big heart. Follow me on Instagram at Mishasha_J. On Twitter, Mishasha_J. Facebook, Mishasha. Come to me, follow me, text me. No, send me DMs. And I promise, I have a big heart to accommodate you. I'm going to share.
You're very direct. When you say come to me, you're going to cause a problem, Mishasha. When you say come to me,
I mean,
cause a problem.
No, follow up. You can.
But yeah, keep doing your thing. Please, when you get new music, bring it through. We're going to support you as much as possible. Any shouts?
Thank you to you for having me here. Thank you to the production team. Thank you, Max. And then to my people, my team members, thank you so much. And to the new people listening to me now and my existing fans, thank you so much. Keep streaming it to you. Come on, leave a comment, like, share. Let's share love. Valentine is coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Valentine. Wow. You see, that's the thing about being lonely and single.
Are you single?
Yeah.
How can you tell me that?
Yeah, I am. It's a sad life.
You're single.
I'm always alone, Mishasha. So I mean,
so it's you is for you though.
Yeah, it's it. Is it? Can I enjoy as much being single?
Please. But
I don't have anyone to play to.
I mean, you have a teddy bear, don't you?
Oh, my pillow's available. Yeah. Okay, I guess I have to figure something out. But Lauren, thank you so much for coming through. It's been amazing. Like I said, we're going to continue to support you. Please, more music this year.
Definitely.
One more music, guys. And I'm sure it's on all platforms, right?
It's on all digital platforms. You can stream Spotify, AudioMac, Boomplay, Deezer, YouTube, everywhere. Just search Mishasha. You're going to find
Please
her.
go out there, support her. She's a very hard-working young woman. She has new music coming. Like she said, something with Stoneboy, hopefully an album, an EP, and the whole 9 yards. Thank you so much again for coming through, darling. Guys, I'm signing off. I'm going to see you. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Your songbird Jackie, keep watching MX24.
It's you I love. It's you I love. Oh my dear, when you need me out there, for better or for worse, you know I'll always be near. Promise where we take, I'm gonna never leave you, I swear. Our love will never fade away, no way, like. Loving you is a remedy.